Since Elias Lindholm was traded from the Calgary Flames to the Vancouver Canucks, all of the talk has been about how in the return package, the Flames got Andrei Kuzmenko and a first round pick. But the Flames made a sneaky good acquisition that needs to be talked about more. Welcome to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith, and 95% of the people watching the channel are not subscribed. So if you're in that 95%, please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on all of the latest news, updates, rumors, and reports about the Calgary Flames. But like I said, the sneaky good acquisition, the sneaky good player that the Flames got in return from Vancouver that hasn't been talked about enough is, of course, Hunter Brzustewicz. Brzustewicz is actually how it's pronounced. The first way I said it is how I have been pronouncing it leading up to this video, but now I know. Brzustewicz. So much easier than what I was saying before. I don't even know what I was talking about. But either way, we got to talk about him even more. I've been hearing a little bit of chatter about the prospect. You know, he's playing for the Kitchener Rangers over in the OHL. And some people are saying, well, it's just the OHL. The OHL isn't what it used to be. Well, I don't know. You need a reality check. The OHL has produced players like Connor McDavid. That's all you really need to know. But here, let's take a look at some of his stats. So right now he sits top 5 in the O in points. And he's a defenseman. Obviously, he's a right-handed shot, which the Flames just don't have. They don't have a good offensive D-man that can just carry the play and produce points. Look at that, 69 points in 49 games. As a defenseman, that is ridiculous. Well over a point per game. He can chip in on the power play, obviously being that kind of quarterback of the power play that so many teams are looking for. The Flames especially, they haven't really had that in a very long time. I can't even think of the last time that they had a quarterback that on the power play that could be compared to like an Erik Karlsson or a Chris Letang, someone like that. Both on the Penguins, surprisingly. But he's a smooth skater and just so confident with the puck. He can carry it end to end and doesn't panic. A lot of players, when they get the puck, and it's a fundamental of growing up playing hockey, soccer, any sport really, where you're constantly passing whatever the utensil of the sport is. But in this case, obviously, it's a puck. Some players, when they get it, they want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Not him. Not Brzustewicz. He can carry the puck. He can make the right play. Not be frantic and just get rid of the puck and make the wrong play. That leads to giveaways, and it leads to just the puck not where you want it to be. He makes sure the puck is in the right place. As you can see, 61 assists in just 49 games. And he's only 19 years old as well, so he's still young. Very, very sneaky good pickup. He could easily be in the Flames lineup within the next couple seasons. Like I said, the Flames, they don't have a right-handed shot D-man that can really just carry the play. They don't have one that's super, super offensive. The Flames have some great defensemen with right-hand shots. But Brzustewicz, he might be the guy, and sooner rather than later, I would actually assume. There's rumors that maybe he didn't totally want to be part of the Canucks organization because they already have a Quinn Hughes. They have a guy who is already, I guess, NHL proven and is a staple of the Canucks. And maybe that's what he's trying to become, is really just the main guy when it comes to the defense. And he has a great opportunity to do that in Calgary. So another thing we should look at here is that we've seen defensemen like him before, but not in the same way necessarily. So the first comparison I'd like to make is to a guy who really isn't a fun name to mention within the Flames organization, the Flames fan base, but of course I'm talking about Adam Fox. He made it clear he did not want to play here. He wanted to be the guy elsewhere, and he wanted to play in a big market in America. Fair enough. Brzustewicz, also American. I don't think that'll be a big deal for him. I think he'll be happy to be with the Flames. Obviously, time will tell. But Adam Fox, guess what? Guess who compared these two together? It was actually Jeff Merrick of the 32 Thoughts podcast. So he was talking about the trade, and both Merrick and Friedman were actually pretty happy with both sides of the trade. They said both teams did well, but obviously, especially the Flames. And that last line highlighted there, he's been referred to as the Adam Fox of the OHL. And I know Adam Fox isn't our favorite player. Look, I'm guilty of booing him every time the Rangers are in town as well. But, I mean, come on. If he's getting compared to a guy like this, a guy who has won the Norris, I mean, things are looking pretty good there. If Brzustewicz can end up being like Adam Fox, I mean, my goodness, we are in the money there. I think it's fantastic comparison, especially with the sort of, do I not want to play in a certain place and then play here and then play incredible? Obviously, the Flames traded away. They drafted Adam Fox, and then he didn't want to be here. Traded him to Carolina. He didn't want to be there either. And then obviously found a home in New York and has been incredible. Brzustewicz, I hope this is his only stop. I hope he stays here. I mean, obviously, the way things are looking for the Flames with a retool/rebuild, they should be able to afford quite a few players, especially if they're getting rid of bigger contracts along the line. So, I don't know. It's very interesting. I'd also like to compare him to another guy who didn't necessarily come from the biggest league, but this league is a lot smaller than the OHL. And of course, I'm referring to Cale Makar, who played with the Brooks Bandits in the Alberta Junior Hockey League. Now, Cale Makar as well is no slouch, arguably the best defenseman in the NHL. I mean, being from Calgary, that's just such a flex for us Calgarians that we have that. We have arguably the best defenseman. He was getting comparisons to Bobby Orr early in his career, and I mean, he still is. He's won the Cup. He's won the Norris. He's won the Conn Smythe. Are we going to get that with Brzustewicz? Like I said, time will tell, but either way, it would be super fun. And I don't know why the OHL is being so disregarded. I know a lot of top prospects these days are coming from either college hockey or they play professionally overseas for a little bit, like Austin Matthews, college hockey, like Jack Eichel, or even the U.S. development program. I mean, we've seen incredible prospects come from there, and great defensemen as well that hopefully will blossom like crazy. But, I mean, the OHL, it's no slouch either. Like I said earlier in the video, Connor McDavid came from the O. We've seen tons of first overall picks come from there, like Taylor Hall, Calgarian as well. Got to be a little patriotic towards the city these days. But it's just, hopefully, this sneaky good prospect. I mean, I think the Canucks knew what they were giving up here, but they did their business smart in a way of sell high. I mean, he's having an insane season in the OHL. Brzustewicz, like I said, he's putting up crazy points. The Canucks decided to sell him high, but maybe they haven't sold him high. Maybe he'll just continue to get better and better. And as Flames fans, of course, that's what we're hoping for. We hope he turns into an absolute stud. I mean, when you're getting comparisons to Adam Fox, Cale Makar, Erik Karlsson, just smooth skating, offensive defensemen that are just incredible. I mean, come on. He could end up being the biggest piece of this trade. Saying that, though, another, I guess, debate that's been going on online and sort of within the media, and it's not a new debate. It's been going on for, I mean, pretty much forever. But it's, are prospects better than picks when it comes to trades? And it's a funny debate. Are prospects better? I mean, obviously, there's more time with player evaluation, and you can do more scouting once they've already been drafted, and you already know what you're going to get if you already know who the player is, what their play style is, how they are semi-professionally, like in the OHL, or professionally overseas, AHL, college hockey, whatever it is. You can see what they're actually like. Is that better than a first or any draft pick for that matter? It's a funny debate. It's a funny debate. I would argue that a high first round pick is probably better than almost any prospect, unless it is your number one prospect, like this guy's also been drafted in the top 5 of whatever year he went. But it is a fun debate. It's a fun debate for sure. Prospects, in this case, I think is great. I mean, Vancouver fans certainly think that they traded away the 32nd overall pick. They think they've won the cup. Fair enough. I would also love to have that optimism within my organization. Either way, I think the Flames are getting, a late first round draft pick. Will be nice to the Canucks, but a late first round draft pick would be fantastic. Now, another thing to note is that the Flames probably have their first round draft pick this year, or they'll have to give it to Montreal when we originally traded Sean Monahan away. The stipulations there are pretty much, if it's a high draft pick, literally within picks 1 to 20, the Flames keep it. But if it's late, then Montreal gets it, kind of thing. And if not, if the Habs do choose to take this one, if the Flames somehow do that well, then the Flames give away the next one. So I don't know. Would you rather have the picks? Please let me know in the comments what you think. You guys have been interacting so much, and it's super, super great to read all of your comments. So yeah, I would just like to finish the video by saying, again, please subscribe. The interaction has been super great lately. Totally positive. I hope you know that I do read your guys' comments, and some of them are so smart. You guys are very, very intelligent. You guys know your hockey. Gives me good ideas for more content. So if there's anything you guys want to see, please let me know. And I would just like to say thank you so much for watching. Keep commenting, keep liking. You guys, honestly, we're already building such a great fan base within just the first week of the channel. So I can't thank you guys enough. Make sure you stay safe out there. I know it's snowing like crazy, so if you're in Calgary, make sure you try to stay off the roads. They're a little ridiculous. But as always, go Flames go. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.